Yeah. So give the horses extra limbs instead. We don't need them. What we need is horses that play games. And can speak. Because then they can be like Call of Duty kids and talk about how big their dicks are. It's probably something they talk about anyway. Yo, I got a huge cock, bro. But then, if it's horses, they'd actually be telling the truth. Unleashes moon air. No, I don't think I will unleash moon air. I'll unleash bad omen though for 10,000. That's kind of expensive for how little increase that is. Never mind. Adept's clothes, full metal vest. Which one's better? Oh, that's just clothes. I wouldn't quite call a full metal vest clothes. Yum! Sure, I'll take whatever that was. Yum! Yum! Who wants the gay ticket? Me. No, there's none left. See? I'm shaking it. You might hear a little splish in there. Fine, I'll try and get a drop out. The scraps at the bottom of the... Hello? Yes, please. Scraps at the bottom of the hello. What else you got? Helm's deep. Anything to sell? Get rid of the nurse's cap. I don't know, I'm never going to use it. Depends if it heals everyone, but we don't really have much space to be carrying stuff around. Guess I'll get rid of that. We'll try it. You never know, it might come in handy. And then I forget it's there and it's just taking up space. I kind of want to look up these mushrooms and see if it's worth holding on, because that's 3 spaces. Bungee gumps has the properties of rubber and cum. I'm not surprised. Raining again. It hasn't rained. Well, no, I guess it has been raining here, but it's been raining in the night, so I haven't been able to hear it. Come on, Google. Golden Sun 2. Pretty stone. A rare item, part of a trading sequence. Okay, I guess I'll hold on to it then. Laughing fungus. An old couple in the relatively nearby town of Madra are seeking a big mushroom for use for dinner. If you try turning this into them, they will mark it's not the actual type of mushroom they like. I should find a different mushroom. Oh, I need the healing fungus. Okay, what do I get for it though? Because I don't know if I want to go all the way back there. Mushroom the couples are seeking, and turn this into them will reward you with a Mars Ginny. Alright, I'm going back. I guess I'll hold on to the pretty stone then. Oh, Titans. I want to go all the way back down there. It's miles away. Why are you not by the counter? If you go to the Ankol ruins, you might find some nice artifacts for yourself. Can't rewatch has reinforced you. The best anime ever made. I think I'll have to rewatch it as well at some point. I probably do consider it better than Yu Yu Hakusho, but Yu Yu Hakusho has nostalgia bias as well. Bonus ponce. So it's not fair. Our matriarch is the last successor to the Ankol. She's a master of the forge. It was the ancient gift of the ankle. There's nothing broken that they couldn't fix. What about my heart? Those caves are a lot quieter with Briggs gone. It's a little lonely without him here. Champa sailors aren't well liked outside of here, are we? Yes. Hey, that hurt. No, I meant yes, you are liked. You could at least lie to me just to be polite. If you keep spreading rumours like that, what do you mean rumours? You just said I could lie. Now you're saying it's a rumour. Saying I could have lied means what I said was true. Keep spreading rumours like that, you'll have a rough time around here. Do rewatch it. I haven't watched it since we did. Probably watched it like coming up to 10 times by now. I don't know, maybe four or 5 times fully. But I've also rewatched multiple times up to like the end of the Dark Tournament. Because that's what I usually rewatch it for, the Dark Tournament. Did you know that the strawberry is neither a straw nor a berry? Yeah, what is it? Does the strawberry count as a berry? I don't remember, or is it just a fruit? I don't know. Berries are fruits though, aren't they? The world is weird. No wonder world sounds like weird. I don't want to talk to everyone. I hate towns in RPGs. The ocean has been a lot warmer lately and the fish population is decreasing. Oh great, topical. It's not natural for the ocean to be so warm. What's causing it? I've heard rumours of a terrible tidal wave striking the land south of us. I sure hope Briggs and his men weren't engulfed by it. Yeah, they're dead, sorry. They're not, actually. That's what I'm sorry about. Is this just, Oh, 12 coins, wow. I can buy a quarter of a stay at the inn for that. It is this. Boom. Boom. Once I finish this, I'll probably head back down to Madra, give the mushroom in, and then I'll probably leave it there before sailing the rest of the sea. Something to look forward to next time. Some seamen adventures. All of our men went to sea with Briggs, even my sweetheart. I hope they return soon. This one's got torches, oh. Blob, piss off. I'm trying to rob you. Champa sailors who don't live in the cliffs are no better than cowards. Why? The ones living in the caves will protect Briggs and oh Baba. Oh Baba. Without a second thought. Just like Rocco always said, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. In one episode of Rocco's Modern Life. I don't want to go out here yet, this is complicated. Now here's some stuff, whoa. Hair man over there. It's like blonde Sonic. Up in this bitch. There's got to be at least one thing in here. Otherwise... Piss off! Before he left, Briggs ordered me to keep watch in his absence. If Oh Baba is so worried about Briggs, she ought to send someone out to look for him. You're extremely in the way. There we go. No. Is there nothing in here? Oh god. In future games, Camelot, not Calamite, just put sparkles around containers that have items in, yeah? Because I'm going to find them eventually anyway. Just cut out the middleman. My husband wants our children to be sailors like him, but I simply won't have it. Someday I want to be a sailor like my father before me. My mother hates the idea though. She'd rather have me study and become a scholar or something, hopefully not of the first sin. Mum's had it pretty rough. I hope I meet a sailor with a future so I don't have to work so hard. Lazy. This place is big, just like... Obama's not seeing anyone right now. She's concerned about her grandson. She doesn't want to be bothered. I'm going in.
Has my grandson returned? Has my Briggs come home?
Yes. You lie! Why did you ask then if you clearly know?
If Briggs had truly returned, he would have come to see me first.
Shitting hell, bye. She had a turnip for a head and everything. Fredalina, the turnip headalina. There's got to be something in here. Oh god, there's so many empty containers. So many rooms that don't need to exist. No, there's got to be something out here. Yeah, there you go. Maybe even another thing. No. First shit. Now that's something I wouldn't mind being the scholar of. Imagine the legendary event, the first time a creature took a shit. If you could be around for that event. Oh shit, Sparta. I'm going in. That pit is Obaba's forge. She uses it when she's working metal into weapons and equipment. I wonder how deep this forge goes. It's supposed to reach right into the mountain's heart. Obaba must be a master of the forge if she's the only one who can call up its flames. I guess I'm going to eventually learn something from her that will let me melt the ice in Tundaria. Or whatever. I think there was something else that I wanted firepower for as well at some point. I don't remember. What if I say no, he hasn't returned? No.
Well, it's not to be disturbed. You're the one who came running out. Till my grandson has returned home. Now let me be.
Whew. I need Aldia. Oh no. Yeah. The poorly translated. At least I think he had the Yoda voice and poorly translated. Can I really be asked to look in all these? Yes. Oh, I'm not going to look in the others because they're not going to put 2 items in one room. Chonk, chonk, chonk. Wait though, I didn't look out on the other ledge. Wherever the hell that was. No, there's no water left. I can't do it. Here, I'll swallow some saliva. Ah, tasty. It's gonna have to come over here and... Nothing. Bet you're wondering why only sailors and their families get to live in the cliff dwellings. Well, from up here on the cliffs, families can look out to sea and await the return of their sailors. Oh, glad I came back up here. Wrong. Kobold derp. That's right, kobolds can hydrate me if they want to. I'm gonna have a rest. A nappy wappy. 72. For staying in this trash heap. Kobold Ian? What a silly name for a kobold. More like Kobold. Knowing what they're like. Alright, I'm leaving this stupid town. I'm clearly not supposed to be here yet because there's nothing to do. This is probably not a game where exploring will get you anything. Hang on. I don't think I went over here, did I? Whoa. Tomb Raider. There's rope walking in that. Tomb Raider 4 anyway, I don't think there was in 3. Oh my god, I don't want these bombs. Now I have to stop by the item shop. Bye. I just see old people and I'm not interested. They're boring. It does. Well, what games don't I mind towns in? I can't think of any. Ultima, because that means lots of people to talk to and hints to get. More games need to be like Ultima and have music that goes... Nothing. Music that goes Morrowind. No, I don't like towns in Morrowind either, because you have to actually read it instead of them talk to you. Can't believe they didn't have the budget for voice acting. Oh! The budget for voice acting back then. Is this Blanc? Whatever his name was. Been a while. Wait, was this Alex? Right, yeah, this is Alex. Piers is the one in our party. The NPCs were well written. Maybe that's okay then. Yeah, I don't mind towns in like Spiderweb software games because there's usually interesting world building and stuff. A city builder? Then I get to live with the knowledge that I built one of these terrible things. And now, whenever somebody adventures in the world that that city builder is set in, they have to talk to all of the NPCs that are in that town. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone who plays Age of Empires. Do you build cities in that? I don't remember. You probably build empires. Blanc. I don't know why I say that word instead of bloke.
So you've caught up with me again, Felix.
Wait, Felix? Oh, yeah, I'm Felix. Why this music?
Alex! Alex? Who is Alex?
This guy.
Alex is the water adept. A water adept. We had been travelling together, but he left us when we landed on Indra. A water adept.
He's basically cooler you.
Ah, I see you've made a new friend. You've been busy, haven't you?
Guess so.
Oh, you found yourself a new water adept.
Yeah, you've been replaced.
Do you mean to cast me away like old trash?
Well, yeah. You've got white hair or whatever, so you're obviously a bad guy. Wait, so is Craven. What do you want with us now, Alex? Or did you forget you were the one who abandoned US?
My dear Jenna, have you come to despise me so after all we've been through?
Why am I getting to answer this? I'm not Jenna. No.
Duh, you're the one who left us. It's pretty clear who despises whom here.
I don't remember why he left.
My, aren't we a bitter bunch? And I was just trying to help you with your little task. We have no need of your help. We can light the lighthouses without you.
Oh no.
Oh, can you really?
It's that little bitch.
Cast! That's right, Cast. I'm flattered that you remember.
What is this, Alex? What's going on?
Oh, how can I explain this?
Who's this now? He looks like a stupid superhero. What is that gap? Red, skin tight. I'll see you later, Crash. Sleep well and good luck with the meeting. Boy. No, girl, Crash.
What's going on is Alex is demonstrating his remarkable foresight once again.
Naff hair?
Oh, have you not had the pleasure of an introduction?
He stayed back at the ship when I saw them in Madra.
I am Agatio. Let's see, that guy's Felix and the girls are Jenna and Sheba, which makes him Craven. They look like an unreliable bunch of ragamuffins.
That's a good word, that is. Ragamuffin.
Yes, they're rather useless, aren't they? That's why I finally had to abandon them, of course.
Oh no, I think someone's playing the long game here. I thought Alex was a good.
But now I believe I may have been hasty in my judgment. Your peers? How do you know my name?
Because you just confirmed it. You just had a really good guess.
How soon they forget. We met you before when you were being detained. Who could forget the amateur adept changing water to ice in that strange little town?
Nintendo could.
Oh, you saw that? That must be how you knew Piers was a water adept.
Meh.
In fact, I was even thinking of borrowing his ship at one point.
You would steal someone's boat? So typical. That's so typical, Alex.
You wound me, Jenna. I only meant to borrow it.
Whatever you might have meant, that doesn't make it right.
Just when I was about to seize the opportunity, you had to come back. You mean from Kabombo? I was mere moments too late. Isn't that a shame?
What a shame.
Still, because of that, I did meet Cast and Agatio, so perhaps it was my fate.
Can you just stop talking about yourself for 1 second, Alex? Self-absorbed plonk. Enough of your childish gibes. Whatever that is. Alex, I want to know what makes these punks useful.
Because they brought us the orb that Akafubu had taken. That shows some resourcefulness.
God, I wish I had more water. Mouth is dying. Throat.
How so? The Kabombo are quite warlike, or were at any rate. Recovering the orb was most likely not easy.
Yeah, mostly because I forgot you could jump over single tile pits for like half an hour and thought the dungeon was impossible. Brought us the orb. I'll bring someone my orbs, alright, in the face.
They were just typical villagers, easily frightened of a small display of synergy.
No, they would have used less abrupt methods than those you favour. Oh, what methods would those be?
Chatty bunch, these villains.
Alex said it clearly enough. We wouldn't terrorise people into doing what we wanted.
Enough of this.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Stop changing the subject. When are you going to light the remaining lighthouses?
Well, we were getting to it, but then you lot showed up.
Yes, our patience is beginning to wear thin.
If you waste much more of our time...
You're the ones who ran over here. No, Reptiloid, I'm out of water. See? Gone. Oh, there's a little bit that's... No, not a single drop is coming out. Even though there's clearly a tiny little splodge at the bottom. Ah! Baron has come to get me more. Definitely water. Strange coloured water. Nah, I'll be stopping once this conversation's over, probably. Milk the bottle. Squeeze it like an udder. Scheisenbags, that was loud.
If you waste much more of our time, we'll take those elemental stars and do it ourselves.
You're the ones wasting my time by talking.
If we had a wind adept like Sheba and the elemental stars, we wouldn't need you.
Excuse me?
I am of course opposed to their line of thinking. My experience with Saturos and Menardi suggests that while they were fierce warriors, they are somewhat lacking.
They're dead.
When it comes to solving the mysteries of the lighthouses.
You mean to say that they failed to solve the riddles?
How did they get to the top then? Did they follow us? I don't remember.
Miserably. You are suggesting they were simple brutes incapable of logic and intelligence? And are you saying the same of us?
I'm afraid so. Oh.
Alex, whose side are you on?
Probably ours.
I am on no one's side. My only concern is to see the lighthouse beacons lit once again.
So you mean to leave...
You mean to leave the task to Felix?
Then why have we come all this way to look for Felix?
I merely wanted to confirm that he and his companions had not forgotten their quest.
Yeah, we were getting on with it.
Is that truly all?
Yeah, I think Alex is, like, playing games with them.
I also wanted to introduce Felix to the two of you.
Why would you want to do that?
With Satros and Menardi gone, you probably felt very little pressure to complete your task.
There's always villains out there waiting to pick up the slack.
I cannot have that.
What do you mean by that?
With Satros and Menardi gone, I felt another pair might, how shall I put this, provide you with the proper incentive to complete your task.
Is that some kind of threat?
Take it as you wish, I just wanted to provide you with proper encouragement.
So what, you've used us to your satisfaction and now our role is done?
You only want us around to flex a little muscle and scare them into action? Fine. I suppose we'll let you go today.
Good, fuck off. But we'll always be nearby, pushing you to make your way to Jupiter Lighthouse swiftly.
I look forward to seeing you soon, Felix, somewhere very near Jupiter Lighthouse.
I don't know where it is, though, is the thing.
Craven, am I right in recalling that you pursue this quest on behalf of Tolby's ruler, Babby?
Babby Newell, Gabby Newell.
This is true, I'm studying alchemy because Lord Babby has ordered it. What about it? Oh, what a pity. It would seem all your studies have been for naught. What are you getting at, Alex? Oh, that it seems your Lord Babby has at last succumbed to the ravages of time. Oh.
I don't remember him, is the thing. Photographic evidence of you drinking water after the stream. Oh, no. No, you can trust me. I won't drink water, but I'll go and seek fluids from another source, don't you worry. And you know for a fact that I would totally do something like that. Yeah.
Lord Babby is dead? Oh, so you didn't know?
Lord Babby dead? How could that really be true?
Alex, how would you know such a thing? Maybe he's been there.
Do not mistake me, we had no hand in Babby's passing. However, the people of Tolby may be under the impression that our presence led to his death.
Alex, cut the melodrama and get to the point for a change. Yeah, really, people love talking in this game. It's like Monstrum Nox all over again.
Simply put, I would recommend against travelling to North Gondowan for a while.
What, you mean go up there right now and see what's going on?
I just thought it might be better if you focused on your quest instead of exploration, for now.
How kind of you.
Take it as you will. Very well, may we meet again.
Hopefully someone sellotaped your mouth shut next time. So the only reason Alex came here was to threaten us?
And to bring us news of Babby's death, despite the fact that we asked for no such news.
Well, why would you ask for such news anyway? Because if you asked for news that he's dead, you would clearly already know that he's dead. God. What, are you just going to send out a carrier pigeon to say, "Oi Alex, come and give us some news about Babby's life status right now, please"?
Perhaps he had his own reasons for telling Craven.
What do you mean, Piers?
If Craven undertook this quest on behalf of Babby, then he no longer has any need.
Oh, of course, I hadn't thought of that. Your orders were to find Lemuria, right, Craven?
That's right, but if Babby really has died, you're free to go where you will, Craven.
He probably still wants to see Lemuria.
That's not true, Shepard. Certainly my original reason for researching alchemy was for Lord Babby.
I think he was quite a rotund man, so he probably looked like a large baby. Babby.
Was for Lord Babby? That's past tense. What are your reasons now? This is no longer solely for research. I do this because what I've learned on this quest.
Your research? What you learned on this quest?
Brain explosions.
I'm not following you at all. I don't understand a word of this.
Of course you don't. Felix is the only one I've spoken to about any of this.
I don't remember.
What, you knew? That's not fair, tell us.
Okay, I can't speak though.
Please, Felix, let's not say too much about it just yet.
What's the point of keeping info from your travelling companions?
It's far too complicated.
Yeah, we're going to be on the ship for hours. Well, when will you tell us?
I'm sure we will tell you once we get to Lemuria.
Do you promise?
I promise. Piers, you don't mind waiting?
I cannot read minds like Sheba, but I have a guess at what you're thinking. Wait, if she can read minds, why not just get the info from him now?
A guess? What do you mean?
You're a great scholar, Craven, are you not? I believe your theory is correct, and to prove it I want to return to Lemuria as soon as possible. Right, can we go? Yeah, finally. Bloody hell. Can't wait to play Trials of Mana after this one. Probably got less talking. Right, at least that's sort of a good marker for how far I got in exploring these places. Hi Craven, welcome back. We were just having a conversation with you. Old man you. I'm just gonna go back to Madra so I can give him those mushrooms and then we'll call it there for the day. Ooh. That's rubbish damage, mate. What's the point in existing? Shah what? Just the end of it. That's okay then. It went on for far too long, as conversations in this game love to do. Wait, where's Madra? Was it here? Al-Hafra. Mikasala. Garo Talpo. Where's Madra? There. I might be able to do that. I think I know how to get there. Can I have more battle? Yes, thank you. Oh, it's only a short one though. Oh yeah, we're already back. This is a small planet. Island thing. Oh, I didn't consider my face probably did weird stuff. The cat's making a ruckus. Oh, I'll have to cross this thingy, or was it easy? I don't remember. It was easy, don't worry. Like the easiest thing to do in this game. It is Monstrum Nox, basically. Well, good, I was saying I wanted to replay Monstrum Nox. That's okay, we can do that when Reptiloid sets up his new computer. It's got co-op for some reason. Right, where was that old couple who wants the mushrooms, eh? Do you want mushrooms?
All of the legends are true. They're really a great society on a far-off island. Because if they're true, I want to see this island.
Do I have any shite to sell? Guess not. You're not old. I can tell from the colourful hair. You're old.
My husband relishes those rare mushrooms grown in the Gondwan cliffs. I wish someone would bring some back for him.
How are we to climb the cliffs between here and Gondwan? If someone would just drop some ropes down from the top, it wouldn't be a problem.
There you go, have a laughing one. Piers uses the laughing fungus. Use? Give it to him.
Oh my, is that...
Is that one of his most favourite mushrooms?
No dear, they look similar, but these aren't quite right. Thanks for bringing this by, but it's just not the type of mushroom we like.
Please, won't you please try to find the mushrooms my husband loves so much?
Oh, I have. Don't you worry. Right here.
Oh my, is that...
Is that one of his most favourite mushrooms?
We've come over here this time, so yes.
Did you climb all the way up those cliffs just to get that mushroom for us?
Well, not specifically for you, but it's the only use for it, so I guess so. Oh, I just got a really weird scent in my nose. That was weird. It was like the smell of a bonfire, and it brought back all sorts of memories of bonfires. Ah. But it's not actually there. It was weird. It was just like a brief whiff of it, and then it was gone.
That's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me.
What, even nicer than your wife marrying you?
I have to thank you for this.
Nice when that happens. The smell of bonfire, or when a smell brings back memories. Both are nice. It's weird how scent is like... Apparently it's scientifically proven or whatever that scent is like the strongest thing connected to memories. A scent can bring back 1,000 memories, or however the phrase goes. It's like there's all sorts of scents that bring back vivid memories, like when I was playing Final Fantasy VIII for the first time, there's a certain type of deodorant that I was wearing at the time, and that scent reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII and playing Triple Triad all the time. And there's another scent that I don't remember what it was, but when I was first playing Terraria with my partner at the time. And all sorts of other scents. It's magical. I love smells. Sniff it. Nothing. Yeah, I guess the bonfire one would have been childhood memory as well, because we haven't had bonfires in a long time. Ramsed. Oh yeah, it finally exploded. I knew it. That's alright, I wasn't doing anything anyway. Oh, I guess it did help me have VTuber open on some games, like Grandia.
Well, what could I have that a warrior like you would want?
That's a tricky one.
You've got Nintendo. Oh, bye then. You've got the ability to leave the room.
What?
Just drag it along by its penis.
I don't know if you want a pet, but this is all we can offer. Take care of it.
No, I don't want a... I don't want this pet. It's too noisy.
Char!
Cheers.
I can't wait for dinner tonight. Batter fried mushrooms. Mmm.
Ugh.
This is enough of a mushroom that we'll be eating it for days.
Cool. No, get away from me. I want to look at Char. What does he do? Paralyze foes with a strong blow. I wish Charmander would blow me. Fuck. We don't need to, but I'm going to anyway, just so we can start off fresh next time. 16? Ugh. Oh, I did sleep well, mate, cheers. Right, right, I can sell the other mushroom now. 2 spaces freed up, just like that. Yeah. Oh no, not the stone. Where did this helmet come from as well? Fuck off. Thought I got rid of that already. Oh yeah, baby, look at all this space actually I don't have. Yeah, it'll do. Here you go, Jenna, hold on to these psi crystals. Cheers, babe. Combustus. At least it's not Tobuscus. I wish more people would spontaneously combust in games. It's like the irate pirate in Virus Bloke 2. I love that character, it's the best one in the game. And the guy who serves there. The innkeeper or whatever, he explodes too. Virus Bloke 2, what a wacky game. I was rewatching through the poorly translated playthrough of it in recent times because it was like the best streams I've ever done before I got kind of sick of it because I was doing it too frequently. Right, I was supposed to be stopping now. I'm just gonna go see what's on this island. I'll save it on the beach. And then we'll continue next time. I just gave 69 to a seagull. Put on Steam, I'd have to have a whole new soundtrack for it then, because it's got a lot of theft. It's a little house. No, I want to see what's in the little house. North Oceania Farm or whatever. I'm gonna fuck up your farm, if you don't mind. Oh. There's nothing here. Well, that was a nice farm you had. Yeah, this wouldn't have been exciting to start with next time, so it's alright, it's only a little village. We're getting all the talky stuff done, so we've got better stuff. Oh, I thought it was dead, I thought it was laying on its side. Just a random dead cow.
The Sea of Time, a massive bank of fog that lies over the sea. All sailors fear it, and rightly so.
I hope we go there someday in this game. Hint hint, oh yeah, hint hint, clue clue. It's hint hint, you idiot, or whatever. Foot swing. And then he goes out the window. Another one of the best parts of the game.
I don't know if I'll ever make it through, but I'm certain my son will do it someday.
How can a sun do anything like that? It's too bright.
I just want to know what's on the other side of that sea of fog. No one has ever crossed through it, but one day I just know I'll do it.
Cocky. How do I get into Cowland? I want to push it over. Wait, yeah, there is a doorway over there. Or something. Why are there a bunch of old people in here? What a packed house.
Ours is sad lineage. 3 generations of sons have sworn their lives to try to pass through the Sea of Fog. When you enter the Sea of Fog, enter the currents from the direction of the Red Rocks. Then your ship won't be destroyed, that's all I know, and it might not even be right.
Sailors tell of terrible currents and vortexes that can tear a boat to shreds in the Sea of Time.
Sounds like something from Chrono Trigger. Can I enter from the left? Absolutely not. That cow is just out of my reach. Safe forever. Been streaming for just over 5 hours. Yeah, I have. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah. Wait, 2? I thought it was a 10-minute break every hour. Maybe it's a 5-minute break every hour. Yeah, I haven't gotten up at all in these 5 hours. Bad. What happened to the ocean? What did you do? Wait, is this the Sea of Fog? Oh, cheese. Can I save it here? Yes, okay, we're gonna look at this next time. I probably can't do it yet, but yeah, there we go. Good stuff, it's good to be back. And I'm not even stuck, so I can look forward to more of it next time.